Oh, hi everyone. Welcome to Lazy Lounging here. I'm one of your co-hosts, William Cardwell.
What's up? I'm Kevin.
And, of course, welcome to Geektopia Island. This is our little podcast that we're starting out and testing out as well. We also have our... we can't really call him a producer or anything.
No, just cameraman.
He's cameraman.
Just technical technician.
Yep, Trevor over here.
He's a technical man.
I don't like that.
There's
Don't say
something.
that.
No, yeah, that's too many techs.
Yeah, no. Not okay with that.
Not at all.
It's Trevor.
But that is Trevor.
That's Trevor.
Just Trevor.
And here, our formula right now is just go over the releases for the week, video games and movies at the moment mostly, and then I think after that we're going to talk about Blizzcon. As you can see, all our little pops that happened last week, and a lot of cool things happened.
We'll finish off with the extra life.
Oh yeah, an extra life as well happened. Let's get started here. The good old video games release. We'll probably go through these pretty fast because man, Sonic Forces.
Sonic Forces, and that's the game that takes two different types of Sonic games, puts them together in a sense, like the newer and the older.
Kind of, yeah. They did 2D levels, 3D levels, and just a lot more DVN art out there for whoever's interested.
Gotcha.
That's cool.
Like,
Yeah.
do you think this one's just going to succeed compared to the other ones?
I've already heard, like, you get to make your own little hog, which is pretty awesome.
That's nice.
Yeah, and you can put, like, special powers to him and all that. Like, Knuckles has, his punching powers or whatever. But I've already heard bad things about it already.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, super sad.
We'll have to see.
Like,
It
bad
seems
from
cool.
critics or bad from players?
Well, players will love the fuck out of any Sonic game ever made. So, definitely critics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Critics are things you take literally with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're
Most of the time they're
completely
bad.
So,
Yeah.
sometimes, yeah. Not too bad.
Not sometimes, most of the time.
But with any game, you just take everyone's opinions and then make your own and then play it
wrong. Mhm.
Yeah.
either way. Like,
Everyone has their own taste.
yeah, exactly. All right. The next one, you played the beta of this when it came out. Did you buy Neo?
No.
No? Okay. The complete edition's coming out this week.
The game's hard.
And what does
Yeah.
the complete edition come with?
Apparently it said several expansions, so apparently they
Several
had like
expansions?
maybe
Nice.
like more than 2, I guess.
Like, I wanted to play that one because, like, the Dark Souls series was really fun and everything.
Yeah.
And this was a different take on it and a different type of setting.
Like a way more like aggressive and like the pace is faster.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
If you mess up, you mess up hard.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it punishes you.
Sounds about right.
It was awful.
Oh, Diablo.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Nah, it technically...
Tyrael wins.
Yep, Lord of Terror, get out of here.
It kind of looks like in Heroes how you can just be on all fours.
Oh, that's
Tyrael wins.
true. And if you haven't played Neo and you've played a hell of a lot of Dark Souls, I know at least a hint to help you out is you can actually block. Because in Dark Souls, like, blocking is almost useless most of the time, but this one, like, you can block bosses this time in Neo.
I always blocked in Dark Souls myself, and I
Yeah.
always was able to beat them.
Nice.
Oh, no. You have to block Neo to do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
You die otherwise.
Yeah,
Oh.
pretty much.
I died to the first like ghost I fought like 7 times. And I was like, oh my god.
No dodging.
It's so hard.
Yeah. The beta was, like, extremely hard, so that's definitely...
Yeah.
They fixed that a little bit.
No worries.
Heck yeah. And we actually talked about this game last week, Need for Speed. Kevin, you were talking about the Payback?
Yeah, Need for Speed Payback. If you pre-ordered it, I guess it comes out tonight. They're doing like the free pre-order
The
whatever
midnight
thing.
release.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's like an early release. It
And-
doesn't
and-
actually come out till like a week later.
Oh, really?
They're doing something like that. If you pre-ordered it and downloaded it, I don't know, because my roommate's playing it tonight. He's
Oh.
been stoked about it all day.
And tonight we are recording this on Monday, 11/6, right? 2017. So
So we'll see. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but if it does, then he'll be playing that all night, and I can tell you more about it next week. So
yeah,
That works.
it looks pretty fun, and it's open world. Like
yeah, it's
Oh, really?
Yeah.
yeah, it's an
Oh,
open
yeah.
world card
I
game
remember
that you get to
talking
go
about that.
find little cars, and every part that you get is customizable.
yeah,
So if you want a cool exhaust, you can make a cool exhaust.
and then like you said, find little junk cars on the side.
That was the coolest part I liked of it.
Pick
Is you
'em
could
up.
find like a, I don't know, like a nice ass Mustang, like a 50 Mustang, and it's mine now.
Yeah,
That sounds pretty nice.
hell yeah. This one only made me sad. That's why I put it on the list. Is the 3DS Mario Party Top 100? And I wish that they could have put it on the Switch.
Whoa, what is that game about again?
They literally, it's Mario Party, but they put the top 100 like mini games together.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they could have done that on the Switch, but
Because then you have the 2 controllers, and then you can pass along the 2 controllers, or
yeah, you play with your friends and
Yeah,
everything like that.
That's pretty awesome.
yeah.
I could dig it.
Yeah, but for the 3DS, like,
Just
you're really
only-
just playing by yourself unless you have friends that have another 3DS to
No.
bring over. Is it new 3DS or 3DS?
It just said 3DS, but they have it where only one person has to own the game, which is cool.
Oh, that's
So
pretty
if-
nice.
Wow.
So if your 3 friends have, a 3DS, somehow I guess you can download a thing.
I
or
guess that makes up for it a little bit.
Yeah.
I can understand that. Because, of course, DSs are easier to transport than the Switch because they last a little bit longer on battery.
Yeah. Well, it just sucks like towns like ours, like they're so small, like no one's going to be walking around playing this or
No.
anything. Those are bigger cities.
Yeah, you just have to go to your local game shop.
Yeah.
Find
We'll
it.
have to see.
Put that on Switch, please.
It looks
Jesus.
pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
But speaking of what's coming on Switch that I'm actually kind of excited for is Doom.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming
dude.
on Switch.
Oh, yeah.
I remember, I was like, when it first came out, because there's no reviews, because Bethesda's like, we're just going to give it out to everyone at the same time. I was like, oh, it's probably going to be like a 5-hour game or whatever. I rented it, and 16 hours later, I beat it. Like, I just played it the whole time. Because I rented it at Redbox, so I didn't want to be charged that extra $3. I was like, I'm just going to sit here and beat this. It took me 16 hours straight.
Wow.
And it was fucking amazing.
That's good.
Yeah. If you haven't played it, play the hell out of this game.
Well, it's going to the Switch, so it's now easier to transport.
Yeah.
There's actually one other game that's, kind of a game that's coming out this next week. And it's the expansion to New Horizon.
The Horizon.
Oh, yeah?
The Frozen Wilds. Guess it's got new dinosaurs, new all kinds of stuff.
I hope I'm able to ride them. Because that's the one pet peeve I have of the game. Like, let me tame a Thunderjaw, let me ride it. On just like little shoulder on its little head. Like, come on.
They're not gonna ever let you be able to ride a Thunderjaw.
Why not? I just want to be terrifying everybody. Make me happy.
But you're not. It won't do it. They won't do it.
Because the lands are too small and everything.
Yeah.
So
I was like, I guess the new one's about you get called to go to the northeast area.
Yeah.
Some new place called the Cut.
Oh, yeah.
And it's about the Bannock tribe. They're like a cult group kind of.
Okay.
They were kind of one of the lesser tribes of the first game, of like the
Alright.
original game, but they have a whole little area.
And isn't that where, like, the big machines are all over the mountains, like the god machines are on?
Kind of, I think. I don't know exactly where it is. They're opening it up, but
Gotcha. I wonder if it's I wonder how big it is and scale wise and gameplay wise compared to the actual
Oh,
game.
I didn't know even...
Because if it adds like 20 hours gameplay, that's okay, that's cool. But then the
it's something
story
like that.
would be like, I don't know, maybe 2 hours, 3 hours.
I mean, that's still good, though.
from what I understand of it, it's relatively cheap as long as you're a PS Plus member, and it's like 25 hours, I think.
Okay.
And like the people that played it said it was amazing for what it did and what it
Okay.
added to the story.
Heck yeah.
Okay, maybe we'll see some more of that one guy, I can't think of his name right now. The one that was talking to you through your little technological piece.
Basically leading you along and using you.
Yeah, from like the premise.
Spoiler
of it,
alert.
The premise of it is, I guess, some big machine or something has come in and overtaken the whole area and started to corrupt everything. So you got to deal with it.
My word.
I don't know. It looks cool.
That should be fun. If you get it, I will definitely borrow it, like I did last time.
Well,
but
I don't know if you can borrow the DLC.
Looks like it. Okay, yeah.
It's
This
down.
is the complete edition, so I can't borrow no DLC. But
No.
let me know how it is.
Yeah, I will for sure. It
Is it-
looks really sweet.
That was super fun.
Oh yeah, Horizon was really good.
Because it came out during the whole, like, open world, like, because this came out, and then Mass Effect came out, and then the other game that I played first came out, which was Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I played them backwards. But
Yeah, I remember when this came out, me and my roommate would sit and watch each other play, and then one of us would end up dying. Because I was playing this on one giant screen, and he was playing Breath of the Wild. And we'd watch each other and be like, oh god,
Like, oh, no.
I'm going to die.
Yeah, either one you can't, like,
Yeah,
you can't take
just-
a breather.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He'd be running somewhere, and then he'd be like, oh, well, I'm dead. I'd be in the middle of something, and then a Thunderjaw's like, oh, hey, you didn't pay attention to me.
Oh yeah.
You're dying.
Heck yeah.
Any more games coming out, releases or anything?
No, that's all I can see.
That's the main ones. I think Assassin's Creed came out. I don't know.
That came out last week.
Yeah.
Last week, yeah. But as for that, I think that's all the DLCs and stuff for that. Man.
Alright. What about some movies?
Just thinking about
any
Horizon.
good movies coming out?
The movies, Daddy's Home 2. I didn't see the first one, but I know Kevin.
Dude, you didn't see the
You loved
first.
it?
It's so good.
Nope.
You need to watch it. It's so good. So
So it
good.
sounds like you're excited for the second one.
I'm excited for it because it's got
Mel Gibson.
the granddads coming into town.
Yeah.
And like, I guess the premise is the two main dads made amends, and then the new granddads come and split them back apart.
Yep.
Of course. Because John Lithgow, right?
Yeah.
Is Will Ferrell's dad.
No.
And Mel Gibson is... What's his face dad? I can't
Mark.
think. Yeah, Marky Mark.
The,
Jinx. But...
sounds like that's going to be a very
It's
interesting
going to be fun.
Yeah. And it's been a long time since Mel Gibson's been on the big theater, right?
Yeah. But
Oh,
he chose a good movie to be back in, so.
yeah. His attitude is perfect for
He's great.
it. And you were telling me about this one, Bad Moms X.
Dude, Bad
Christmas.
Mom's Christmas Party. The original Bad Moms was great. Because it's so good. And, like, because they're just tired of being good moms, so they gotta be bad. And just,
Doesn't sound good at all.
it's great. You need to watch it. It's hilarious. And I guess the new one is similar idea. Their moms come into town, and they don't know how to handle it.
Oh, okay.
Well, it is time for the festivities of families trying to come together and
Oh,
ruin each
yeah.
other's
Oh,
lives.
yeah.
Yep,
Thanksgiving,
pretty much.
Followed by Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, as you can see in the supermarkets and the grocery stores, they just skip Thanksgiving altogether.
It's also yeah. I'm like, y'all do know there's a holiday in between, right? Like Thanksgiving is a thing.
No, it doesn't exist on there.
It's stupid.
On their
I mean,
thought
I can go
process.
with Thanksgiving going away, to be honest.
Sometimes the food's good.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just food.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make that any week of any month.
No.
Yeah. No. It
Only
has to
time
be-
you have turkey is 2 times a year.
well,
That's Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then you do not eat turkey again.
well, you eat turkeys throughout the whole weeks after that. Then.
If you choose
Get
to.
all, yeah.
Like, that's all on you.
Screw those leftovers. We're America.
That's
We
fair.
throw that shit out.
Hashtag America.
Yeah, Hershomer.
Any more movies coming out?
There's a couple.
Soon?
Y'all were talking about Pokemon.
Oh yeah, the remaster for the Pokemon I Choose You.
Yeah,
I think it was the first movie they made.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, like I wanted to see that so bad, but
At least in our city, it's sold out everywhere.
yeah,
Like literally every theater was sold out. Because I saw 2 Facebook posts that were like, "If you're trying to go watch this, don't, because it's sold out."
yeah,
And that
which was
blew my
sad.
mind. I was like, "It's Pokemon. Like I get it.
Yeah.
It's when Mewtwo's there, but like I get it."
But nostalgia hits hard with the hipsters.
Yeah, it hits hard on Pokemon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard that they remastered the Pokemon theme song, and I heard a little bit of glimpse of it on their YouTube channel, and man, that sounded amazing. Like it was really good for remastered. The trailer I watched of it, it looked really good. It was real nice and clean, everything like that. They actually did decent on remastering it and everything.
Heck yeah.
And the little incentive that you go to, like when you get your ticket and go in there, you get a limited edition Ash Pokemon trading card that has Pikachu with
Ash's hat.
Ash's hat,
Yeah.
and then you can also get a game a code you scratch off and then you type it into your Sun and Moon, and you get Pikachu with Ash's cap on it.
That's
I was
pretty
like,
cool.
Heck
That's
yeah.
awesome. That's a really good incentive.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
can get behind that.
And it was sad. It was only like showing in theaters for 2 days period. Like it was like 4th and 5th.
Something like that.
And
Yeah.
then no more. Like they
Yeah, no,
just
that's
took
it.
it out.
I don't
Two
think
showings.
it's
That's
anymore.
silly.
Yeah.
They had 2 showings, only at one time on each day.
Yeah. I guess that's
Around
how you
here.
get as much money as possible, I guess.
They probably got it.
Yeah, definitely. Heck yeah. And the last one, I'm actually pretty excited to see it because the first trailer was amazing, is the Murder on the Orient Express. Apparently it's a remake. I haven't heard this.
It sounds
But-
familiar.
Yeah. Basically, they're on a... I don't even know what age it is. Like 1940s maybe? But they're on a train. Someone gets murdered. and then they have to figure out.
Oh wait, I saw the trailers for that. Yeah, they look
Yeah.
nice.
It had like the accountant and the banker, and then like the sheriff
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like that.
All right.
It's either a remake or it's based on a movie.
Yeah, or
Alright,
Yeah,
cool.
it took me a second, but yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
the trailer. That
That's
looks nice.
the lineup I have here: Penelope Cruz, William Dafoe, Judi Dench is M from 007, and Johnny Depp, which he looks fucking awesome in it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's gonna be
That
pretty
seems like a
sweet.
good lineup.
Yeah. Like I can't wait to actually watch that one. It's been a very long movie since I've seen like a little dark little movie, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not all
It
like
looks really good though.
superheroes.
I remember seeing something about that, and I was
Yeah.
like, that seems pretty sweet.
Hopefully they don't give too much away on the trailers.
Yeah. Don't watch the second version of the trailers because there's like tons of stuff they give away. But the first trailer that popped out, then watch that one to watch it.
That works.
Otherwise, it gives away too much.
Cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, well, anyone see Ragnarok yet?
No, I've been wanting to, but the weekend was.
Oh, yeah.
things to do.
Oh, speaking of that, because of Extra Life, really came out this weekend. So
Yeah, the Extra Life event
Wow.
was happening everywhere.
Yeah, it was just only on Saturday, wasn't it?
Yeah, the
Fourth.
main thing was on the 4th. Yeah, Extra Life is on the 4th.
So hope y'all
That works.
were able to go to whatever website you go to, donate whatever money you can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if there's a convention center, go there.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
they
it was
had
really
here-
cool. We had all kinds of stuff. We had video games. We had a couple people come speed run. One dude did Zelda on the Super Nintendo in an hour and 30 minutes.
Jeez, yeah. Link to the
Yeah, you
Past.
could do that
Link to the
pretty
Past,
quick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Another dude beat his own record on Metroid Prime on a speed run.
Yeah.
We had a couple like Game Quest was there sponsoring it. There was another table of stuff from Recycle Entertainment. They had like retro games. Game Quest did all the card tournaments for the Extra Life event, but everything, all the proceeds that we got went to the donation to Extra Life. So
Yeah.
somewhere over the weekend we raised about, in all with the event itself, somewhere around $3,000, $4,000.
It's not too
Not
bad.
too bad.
So
Especially a small event here that we can host.
yeah.
Because we did, Magic the Gathering, Force the Will, and even Yu-Gi-Oh! Right?
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh tournament
And Hearthstone.
And
Hearthstone
yeah.
tournament, and
Did several.
we did a
games.
couple fighting game tournaments like Guilty Gear,
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat, Tekken, all kinds of stuff. And then we just had little retro gaming and stuff for anyone like playing Tecmo Bowl or Mortal Kombat on the Sega, Primal Rage, all the fun little old games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
Have you ever played Guilty Gears? I love the old Guilty Gears.
I have
like,
not, but
from the
we have a
Xboxes.
big crowd of Guilty Gear
Yeah.
players here,
Oh, nice.
That's some intense, awesome anime fighting. right
and
there.
I think I've seen a little bit of that.
they're
Yeah.
hardcore about it. They have their own little fight sticks and everything, man.
Yeah.
There's one of our dudes that is at Game Quest a lot. He is super good at that game. He's made top 4 in a lot of giant tournaments for it.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
So
Very good.
Yeah. I would like to get into that, definitely.
Looks like there's a decent player base for it, so
Yeah.
not too bad.
But then, well, further coming up later, we'll talk about it. But Dragon Ball Super Fighter Z,
yeah,
whatever.
Oh, card game.
No, the fighting game.
the new DBZ.
Oh, they actually have a fighting game.
Yeah, it's
coming out?
made by, I'm
Oh.
pretty sure, Arc Studios. Don't count me on this, crowd, in the comments. But Arc Studios, who makes Guilty Gear, made this new Dragon Ball Z game
Yeah,
in the style of Marvel vs. Capcom.
Nice.
It looks super fantastic and beautiful.
yeah, I remember
Feel
hearing
all
about
free
that.
to correct Cardwell.
Yeah,
anytime.
every single bit.
That's not too bad. I don't think the last actual fighting game for Dragon Ball Z was like what, back in PS2.
Well,
No, they've made a couple.
they've
for-
they've done
Xenoverse.
Xenoverses.
I don't really count Xenoverse as that because of the type of style it is. It's more kind of like an RPG.
But they still had them on PS3 too at Tenkaichi.
Oh, okay.
Dragon Ball Z Budokai.
I know I played the first Xenoverse and it wasn't too bad. I actually really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I didn't get too far into it, but make your own character, whatever race you want. I made a female
Boo.
Majin Buu.
Yeah.
I was like, give me this. I don't care.
the Budokai games are really sweet though.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, those were pretty
Not too
fun.
bad, yeah. That seemed very popular.
Yeah. All the way with that Gohan. It's pretty hot.
And that works.
Yeah. I guess that will end our Extra Life little talk there. But as you can see, the little main event that we have here is good old BlizzCon happened this weekend.
Yeah, BlizzCon happening it wasn't as amazing as it could have been.
Yeah, I
but
think last
they
year
showed a lot of cool stuff.
I think last year was a little bit more exciting.
A little bit, yeah. I feel like it because Overwatch was still kind of new then.
Yeah, I think that was the first time Overwatch was in BlizzCon.
Yeah.
So everyone was hyped for that.
And how they revealed Sombra was pretty cool last year.
That was awesome.
And they revealed the esports event last year too.
Yeah.
That too. Yeah.
This year, I think we discussed it a little bit. I personally think like they could have just done a 2-hour-long video instead of having a BlizzCon and wasting their money and all that. But
Yeah.
I'm glad that it was still there.
I really enjoyed BlizzCon though because it had a
Yeah.
lot of stuff for
Like, they did the typical Blizzard thing. Let's go across what we're going to do for the next expansions, patches.
Yeah.
All that type of thing.
And
And then let's add some, like, nice little art. And have a nice little treat for you.
Yeah.
Oh, same. I'm excited about all of it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, even if you don't like one of the games, if you just watched one of the cinematic trailers, like, then that's all you need to do, because that's all that
They need to
be
just
done.
make movies.
Yeah, they literally
They make
production
cinematics.
studio.
Like, I want them to make an Overwatch movie, a Diablo movie, we can go StarCraft movie, why not? Just make them all.
All of their lore is amazing, and if they make an actual like movie about it,
And they can make them like, I don't know, either an hour long, just like awesome movie shorts, or like a 3-hour long movie. I think it'd be perfect.
I think
Yeah.
it'd also be good if they made episodes, too.
Yeah.
all I know is if they ever made
Totally.
a StarCraft one, it'd be really gory.
Yeah.
It would
I
be
bet.
too.
That'd be
It would
super
be
intense.
It would be one of the darker ones they have. I mean, well, they're all pretty dark known regard. Let's get real, but
Yeah, like, literally, Diablo is, you have to stop a demon lord
yeah,
And you're
for
literally
massacring the entire world.
walking
So,
on
yeah.
dead bodies most of the
I
time.
can't really
So-
say it because WoW's got a lot of stuff. I mean, Arthas killed his own dad, so let's get real.
Yeah, well, when you get possessed.
They
that
got
does
lore.
things
They
too.
got some dark lore, but StarCraft would just be real gory. I know that.
Oh,
'cause
Yeah.
if they did Kerrigan any kind of right, then she would have to tear apart a lot of people.
That would be their thriller horror. No, that would be their super horror
Yeah,
Yeah, I could probably see that.
it would have to be because
Yeah.
it's
sci-fi.
there's so much
awesome.
to it.
Be taking a page from, like, Alien vs. Predator.
No, probably just aliens.
Oh,
Don't-
I mean,
Oh,
they
yeah,
have two
yeah.
alien races, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry, I just
But-
it's such a disappointing movie series. Anyways, let's continue.
Yeah. So, you're a big fan of WoW. What'd you like from the WoW panel?
Yeah, let's
So-
start off with that one.
So the new WoW stuff is actually really sweet. If you ever played Warcraft 3, then you might like the WoW stuff if you play WoW. Because that was the biggest thing that I saw was they're doing is they're putting in war fronts is what it's called. But you and 19 other people get to build your own Warcraft 3 game inside WoW and play it against the Alliance or Horde or whoever you play as. But for the Horde, because the Horde's better. Anyways, so you pick your group and then you get to build your Great Hall and then you get to build your barracks, and I saw that.
Yeah. Gnomes rule, right? Is that how that goes?
No.
Well, it seems like we got two different factions going around here.
Gnomes do not rule. They only make good warlocks because they die.
I'm sorry, but, like, gnomes
Well-
are very small and,
Well,
like, it's not noticeable.
when in vanilla WoW, which we'll get to right here, paladins were only an alliance, and I love paladins, so I was like, oh, I have to go there. But when they switched to the Horde, it was like, oh, I could be a Tauren paladin. That's fucking
Well,
awesome.
I'll get back to that in a
Yeah,
second
yeah,
because
yeah.
that was one of the other major announcements they made a little bit after BlizzCon. But the new expansion, Battle for Azeroth, has the war fronts where you fight the other faction, but as Warcraft 3. So you get to play an RTS in an MMO, which is, in my opinion, super awesome.
That sounds pretty nice.
Because you get to be your character fighting next to all your little grunts.
I guess
the
that's
front lines.
the closest that they're ever going to come up with a remastered of Warcraft 3.
I doubt it. They're going to probably make an RTS because it's...
I hope that,
Everybody
I hope
loves
they do.
Warcraft because it was... I mean, hell, that's what started Blizzard. Like, literally, that's what started Blizzard.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
Warcraft. And then... So they have to make good homage to it. And this is a good way to start. And then the other thing they're doing is, like... There's these new continents that open up and you go fight for Azerite or whatever, some mineral.
Oh, yeah, I heard
Yeah.
And you
about
can make
that.
all your stuff really cool. But there's new races on each side.
But they're sub races.
Yeah, they're like sub races. So you apparently have to do some quest chain to unlock them all.
Oh, okay.
Like High Mountain
Sub-races.
Tauren, Zandalar trolls, and like Void Elves, and they're not night elves. What are they called? Nightborn. And then there's another Draenei, the Lightforged Draenei. I don't remember the last one though. It's on the Alliance side.
That's probably why you don't remember it's on the Alliance side.
That's probably why.
High Mountain.
No, Void Elves.
Nightborn.
The Void Elves and the Lightforged Draenei are on the Alliance, and there's one more, but I don't remember which it is.
These two. Nightborn, Void Elf, Lightforged, and High Mountain Torn.
Yeah. But it showed 3 and 3, so I don't know what the other one is. We'll find out.
Yeah.
But it's really cool, but apparently you have to do a quest line to get to them.
I guess
So-
that works.
So you can't just start the game with them,
Yeah.
Not too
which is
bad.
kind of cool, but...
It gives you something to do during the expansion.
And then
It's definitely
otherwise, they're bringing back the whole... Like with Legion, both sides had to come together and fight and to deal with the Burning Legion.
Yeah.
And once they did, certain things happened at certain places of that seemed real sketchy, so it cut back their alliance ended pretty heavy.
Gotcha.
Sylvanas did something to the alliance on their territory, and the alliance was not okay with it. I don't know.
And you should definitely watch the cinematic on that one. Because
It's
the
amazing.
cinematic
Beautiful.
Was awesome.
Perfect cinematic.
Like even if you don't like WoW or don't play it,
Which is
the
me.
cinematic was amazing.
Yeah, it was too good.
Like it's worth watching even if you don't care.
Yeah, it
about
explains everything in their lore.
Yeah, and the other thing that was the other cinematic that was really cool for WoW, but it's not really a cinematic. It was just like an announcement video. Was WoW Classic.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty excited about this, and then I also hate it at the same time because it is they're bringing back. They're finally listening to the fans and bringing in the original servers.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going with vanilla.
They're making
Yeah,
vanilla servers where you
vanilla
can only go to
servers.
60 and where gold actually matters. Like if you have gold, you're a god.
Yeah.
Because gold is not given out ever in original WoW, and you have to level up everything individually. Like
Nice.
for what it was, it had its issues, but in the same regard, it meant that you were the best of the best if you played at original WoW at high levels, because that shit's hard.
And talent trees are back, which
Yeah.
makes me happy.
And everybody,
Like, that's what I liked about it.
Do you think they're gonna give more support to the vanilla version?
I do, because I think they're gonna be. I think the servers they have are gonna get full real fast, because everybody enjoys original WoW because of its hard factor.
Like,
Yeah.
Because
if
right
I-
now WoW is super easy because you get BOAs, and you just don't care what you fight because you're just like, I'm gonna kill all of it.
Yeah.
Original WoW, you don't get that luxury because you will get smacked down by a little gnoll and you don't know what just happened.
Which
Yeah.
those are always nice when you actually have the challenge to keep you going, and like to aspire for something at the end.
Yeah.
And like the cinematic thing for it was awesome. Little video because it has Chromie and she's just like, oh hi,
yeah.
and she's just talking and she's like, well, all the stuff with WoW happened, but they just didn't have a transmogobulator. And then she pushes this button, and it rewinds all the videos of their other expansions.
Yeah.
Like it shows the Legion going back into the little thing. It shows Deathwing getting pulled back into the earth.
And everything coming back together, all the terrain and stuff.
All the old land comes back together, and then it starts the old intro, the very first cinematic for WoW again, where it shows each little class. It shows the dwarf walking with the bear,
Yeah.
and the night elf jumps from tree to tree. I was like, that's actually really cool.
Nice. That sounds pretty
And
good.
it'll be interesting because both sides won't have paladins and shamans again.
Yeah.
Do you think that they're going to like expand on those servers and add in the expansions?
I doubt it.
No.
I highly doubt it.
Okay.
I think it'll be
Just like
you
a
deal
cute little
with how
thing.
it was
Yeah.
when it was.
What?
And I saw one of the best comments for it in a long time, and it killed me. Dude was talking about a raid, and he was like, well, you get ready for 2 days for this raid. Raid ends in 4 minutes because everybody dies. You take another 10 minutes to get back ready. Everyone dies in 4 minutes, and you're just like, 3 hours later, oh, well, we got practice on this boss, guys. Let's do it back next week because we're getting nowhere.
Exactly.
And
And-
that is the epitome of original WoW.
Yeah.
And do you think Leroy Jenkins is going to make an appearance?
Probably. I mean, yeah, probably. You do that again, that shit's hard.
Oh yeah.
Without BOAs, that place is difficult.
Alright. Well, hopefully they get him as a guest.
It'll be fun.
And then people are gonna who really kind of don't really remember Vanilla WoW be like, oh, where's my mount? Oh, it's going to take forever to get that mount.
You don't get a mount till level
And
40.
Then you don't get a flying mount, so have fun with that.
You can't fly nowhere, you can't do anything.
Oh, no flying?
Well, no,
Oh,
like
yeah,
literally
it takes
Vanilla
forever.
WoW only had high level on the ground riding.
Nice.
That's it.
You can hire Griffin riders to take you places, but you can literally like pay like a gold to go somewhere, and then you're like, in real life time, you're like, well, I got 20 minutes.
Yeah,
because it physically takes you that long
Well,
to get to all the
So
places.
you're saying gold matters, so you just like, do I want to spend this gold or do I want to walk?
Like if you have gold in original WoW, then you either know how to use the auction house or you're just good at getting
auction
stuff
houses.
because it's so difficult to get gold in that game otherwise.
Well,
like now it's not, but they have a lot of different stuff. But
if anything, I might actually play with y'all just for the Vanilla WoW aspect.
it's going to be pretty fun because it's rough. Like I mean, but each side gets to yell at each other, and if they do battlegrounds, it's going to be fun because everybody's going to bitch at each other because paladins and shamans are overpowered for each other. Because shamans get frost shock and paladins get their damn bubble. And that bubble is so annoying when you're fighting against it. Oh my god.
Because they're the best healers. Like, you just do the healing paladin, that's it. No retribution, no nothing, just straight up heals.
No, they had retribution back then, but not like...
It's not as good.
It wasn't as strong.
I thought you said that paladins and shamans were in there.
They are,
They
but
are?
paladins are only for the Alliance.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And shamans are only for the Horde.
Yeah, back then they had class-specific race.
Yeah.
Like,
And
okay, that's cool.
also
Yeah.
original WoW, druids can only be Tauren, and they could only be Night Elves.
yeah.
Nice. So
And
that actually limits you on what you
paladins
build.
can
That's
only
pretty
be
cool.
humans and dwarves, and then that's it.
Yeah, and shamans can only be trolls and orcs.
Yeah.
They, like, everything had a class-specific set that they could only be in.
To certain races, yeah.
Hopefully it works well for them.
And so, like,
It's a good
and it
thing
takes
for-
out the Draenei and it takes out Blood Elves, because that's BC content, and I don't think they'll have them in there.
Yeah, probably not.
They may, but I seriously doubt it.
That's nice that Blizzard's actually starting to listen to their fan
And
base.
as far as I know, I don't know how far it's going to go up in raids, but I think the furthest it can go is to Encourage, which is the 40-man raid, the very first one they ever made.
Sounds like this could be rough.
It's too much work.
I remember playing back then because you had to unlock that. And the way they did that was they sent out a mass thing to everybody. They were like, whichever faction gets there first gets to unlock it. And you had to turn in, every time you killed something, you got these stupid weapon armaments that they gave people. And you had to go turn them into either your respective city, Orgrimmar, or Stormwind. And whoever got the turn in most got to win and got to open Encourage first. And so they got to go experience the 40-man raid.
Heck yeah.
Nice. That seems pretty
Which,
nice.
on my character now, I just went and did the 40-man raid yesterday just by myself because I'm level 80.
Because you can, right?
Because I can. And
Because it's not hard anymore.
I could definitely see why it's a 40-man raid because they just put a bajillion things in there.
Yeah.
Like, there's one hallway where it's like literally wall-to-wall dudes. And I was like, huh, that's a lot of bugs.
Yeah.
So, we'll see, but
That
it's
works,
going to
yeah.
be pretty fun.
See what all happens. All right, so they didn't really.
That's a lot of nuts.
Yeah, they didn't announce anything for StarCraft, right?
That it's free to play now.
Oh, yeah.
StarCraft 2 is free to play.
Yeah, that's really
And
about
if you
it.
have Heart of the Swarm, you get
The Legacy, the Void.
the Void for free.
Yeah.
Other than that, you get to play free for the first two expansions.
Yeah.
Or you get to play StarCraft 2 and the first expansion, Heart of the Swarm, which is nice.
Yeah.
And then they said they were going to unlock some more conquest missions, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That's where they're making their little monies. The small little
They'll
tiny
make
story.
little extra stories and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. I think that was about it, all they talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't have much for StarCraft coming out because StarCraft was their big game last year too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then we go to the disappointment that is Diablo 3.
No
No
information.
Diablo noise?
No nothing. Not even a hint. Not even a little
No.
torturous.
I
hint.
actually think there's actually a panel section on the map for
Yeah.
Diablo. I don't know what they were doing there.
They would probably just be like dumb people asking questions. So, are we gonna get a druid? Like they don't even care. They don't. I hate the fans of Diablo 3 right now.
Because they need to make a new game. Like, you
They-
need to remaster it,
exactly.
then you get the druid.
They literally need to make Diablo 4 with this new team that made Hearthstone and Overwatch and stuff.
Oh yeah.
To remake it with that team and make it amazing. Throw in your microtransactions that Blizzard does so well. I don't even care.
Yeah, like if they did it the same way as Path of Exile, but in Blizzard engine with their graphics,
man, so
they
good.
would make so much more money.
Even if they did free to play.
Yeah,
like
because Path of Exile, they're making tons of money, and they're just putting out content every year.
And that's the problem. Like Blizzard knows how to make things fancy and look flashy. Path of Exile does not, unfortunately.
No, but its gameplay mechanics is where it shines.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So if they can just do that, it'd be so. I'd be gone. You would either have to play with me or that's it. With our friendships,
I
pretty
wouldn't.
much.
I'm not a Diablo guy. I'm just not. Y'all can yell at me in the comments
if
if
you can
want.
see that. I've been to Blizzcon twice actually, and they were just for Diablo. That's it. That was in 2009 before Diablo 3 came out, and me and my friend Dwayne, we just went up there like super excited about it. Oh, that was such a great time. And then 2011 we learned more about it. That was that was the year before it came out as well, I think.
Not nice.
But yeah.
Yeah.
And
there was just the announcements of not really that. It's like little they were having job openings.
Yeah.
Like for Diablo 4 and I think Diablo 2 Remastered.
Yeah. They
or
did
something like that.
Earlier this year they did that.
Yeah.
And they had job openings for Diablo. They didn't tell anybody anything, so we're hoping next year they give us something.
Just be like, here's a logo. We're working on it for the next 6 years. Thanks.
I
And
hope
then
Yeah.
I just want to hear y'all whine. I hope they don't.
Oh,
I'll
my
laugh.
God.
I don't want them to make a Warcraft 3 for you then.
It's fine.
They're literally treating it like their little baby that can make them money. They just kick it to the side and be like, auction house didn't work. Fuck you. Thanks for Hearthstone, though, and then fucking kick it off the ledge.
Hey, but the new Hearthstone's real good.
It is.
Yeah.
Just
It
saying.
looks
Good.
Yeah, they talked about that with the new
called
expansion.
Kobolds and Catacombs.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it. Like some of their art and their mechanics seem really nice.
The biggest thing that they're doing is making a single player mode, or like a dungeon
saw
crawler.
Yeah.
That
You-
sounds awesome.
You pick a hero, or you pick a hero class. You get 15 cards. That's your starting deck.
10. I think I thought
15.
it was 10.
I thought that was 15.
It's
Okay.
15. And then you'll collect cards as you go through the dungeon and get loot. And then you get special loot cards that are so strong you can only play them in single player because they're too powerful. One of them straight kills me because it's so epic. It's 10 mana, cast Pyroblast until someone dies. And Pyroblast is deal 10 per target at random, or deal 10 to target thing.
Yeah.
And it says cast Pyroblast at random until a hero dies. I was like, that's
Jeez.
awesome.
So that's pretty good.
So it's literally just like, I don't know who's going to die. You or me. We're going to find out.
Oh, so it has a chance of killing you too?
Yeah, because it's until a hero dies.
Oh, you don't want to do that. If
Our
it does
friend Quasi
10
was just
damage-
like, I'm in. I'll play the shit out of that card. Because it's goofy as hell. Just,
Yeah.
something's taking 10. Let's go.
And what, you start at 15 life or 10 life?
Each hero starts at like 30.
30.
30. Okay, so you just take 3 shots yourself and you're dead?
Technically, but some of them can give you armor. There's other cards that give you armor. You can heal.
Yeah.
Nice.
Every class has its own special thing, but
Yeah.
like that's the
Not too
biggest
bad.
thing they're doing is like the single player stuff with cards that are so strong that can only be played in single player.
Yeah.
The other thing they're doing is the new mechanic is called Recruit, which is you play a card from your deck. Like, you recruit a dude that's 4 or less, and it'll give you an option of 3 dudes that's in your deck that are 4 and under, and it plays it.
Okay, so it's
Oh,
random,
nice.
those 3 dudes they pick from your deck?
Yeah, it's an RNG from your deck. So like,
Okay.
it'll be like recruit a 4-drop, so it'll pick 3 random 4-drops that you pick from.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty good.
Not too
I
bad.
like that.
So it's pretty much luck based.
It's a lot of Hearthstone is RNG. You
Yeah.
can get RNG to hell in that game. Which, I mean, sometimes it works real well, and then sometimes it does not.
No.
Because in this tournament this last weekend, dude played Evolve Shaman, and if anybody knows that, you know how annoying that is. Because the Evolve mechanic, it takes all of your dudes and ups them 1 level to a new dude.
New casting cost level.
Yeah, so if you have 2 3s, 4s, and 5s, each one goes to 3 4s, 5s, and 6.
Yeah.
That's all at random. So the dude I played evolved 4 of his dudes into legendary dudes of the next level.
Wow.
One of them was you have a chance to draw an additional card on your turn. Your opponent has an additional chance to draw a card on his turn. Like, they're two separate dudes. One's Nat Pagel and one's Dark Nat Pagel. The dark one gives your opponent a chance to draw. The other one gives you a chance to draw. The other one says when you cast a spell, put a fireball in your hand.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah, Antonidas.
Yeah.
And then the other one was Raza. Your hero power becomes 0 for the rest of the game. So you're just like, I win. Cool, thanks. It is silly, but like sometimes you can get RNG real bad because it's just like kill all the dudes except one, and usually it's always your opponents that stays alive.
Oh,
and
yeah,
you're just
brawl.
like, oh my god, I just needed. Nope, I hate you, RNG.
There's literally, what, Dark Portal, is it, from Mage?
Yeah.
Where you just summon a random dude.
And what's RNG mean again?
Random number generator.
Yeah.
But that's the big thing about Hearthstone is it has no it's RNG for everyone. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't.
That
But
works.
that's the new biggest things on Hearthstone.
The thing you would love about it is you just skip mana every turn.
Oh
Trevor.
yeah, I know that. That makes me happy.
Yeah, you get the little crystals, but
That's the only thing that's not random, which is good. Which negates Magic's problem, pretty much.
Yeah.
that's really about it on Hearthstone.
Yeah.
Like some of their cards that are coming out are really cool. Like there's this little cube that comes into play and removes a dude. And when it dies, you make 2 copies of that dude. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Heck yeah.
Not too bad. And of course, Overwatch. They came out with a new hero. Was it Moira?
Moira, yeah. Moira.
She's pretty
She's a
sweet.
support.
Which is aggressive support.
Aggressive
pretty much.
support, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, they finally gave their fans another support on Overwatch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She looks cool and weird at the same time.
Yeah.
She just came out of nowhere, which kind of bothered me for some reason. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm. If you pretty much like her backstory is she used to work for Overwatch as one of the leading scientists working right beside Mercy and everything for healing everybody, make sure everybody's living. But she started doing experiments, wanting to know how things worked, and they started branching on the line of, you shouldn't be doing this.
You know, scientists.
So
they get uppity
they
sometimes.
shut her down, but she got offered a chance to be a Blackwatch and everything, so she took that option. Well, while there, from what it appears, is she was the reason why Reaper is all smoky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was either messing with his body, corrupting his body, or some shape or form.
Yeah.
She's the cause of Reaper.
And there's a small hint that she's actually working with Italian as well, like Sombra, like secretly underneath. Was it the Black March or whatever?
Okay. Well, she one of her patrons is Doomfist.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
Yeah, she's really cool, but her story is really pretty awesome because she's a scientist and she will do whatever it takes to make sure her science proceeds. So if she needs to kill somebody, she will.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she'll even experiment.
She's all about science and making sure that works.
And I think she has the best support attack. Besides Symmetra, which I count her as defense and not support.
Yeah,
but she has a stream of black energy.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying Symmetra's not really a support because she doesn't heal.
Yeah, she's
and
not. She's
a lot
a
of people
defense
were
hero.
confused and kind of complaining about that in the panel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And asking questions. But yeah, her black energy heals, it'll drain the target, damaging them, heal her,
Yeah.
and then replenish her heal.
Her
gauge.
bar to
Her
heal
heal
with.
ability, yeah.
So she can heal with one click, and then then the other click is to deal damage, but it heals her and replenishes her heal.
And her heal is like a straight up just yellow beam, so whoever's in the way of it gets healed.
And it has like a sort of a cone to it. It's like a small cone, but it still cones out.
Yeah, so...
And the healing reduces over time, right?
Yeah, it depletes over time, therefore that's why you have to hit people with your dark energy.
Yeah. I wonder how she actually works, in actual gameplay.
We'll see.
if she's
Yeah,
good
Yeah,
or what.
because I think she's super good. Like, I think I'd rather...
Yeah, it kind of makes me want to pick it back up and play again because of her.
Especially her first ability is a little bouncing ball, which you can make it dark energy or light energy to heal your friends or to hurt enemies.
Yeah.
You just toss it out and it starts bouncing.
It'll bounce off walls. It'll bounce off the floor. Just however.
Yeah, and it'll last like what we heard somebody
15
talk
seconds?
about 15,
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's pretty long.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if
that's
someone's
super
like trying
long.
to defend a point or something in a room, oh, bouncy ball, get all that damage.
I just like it because you're just like, because apparently the range is pretty far. So you're like, oh, that Widowmaker. Now here's a ball.
Yeah,
Go.
yeah. Go enjoy that.
Good luck.
That sounds awesome.
Get her
Yeah.
on her spot.
Oh, Hanzo, get out.
Yeah.
And she has ability to teleport, right?
Yeah, her
Yeah.
other ability is like a dash. It's like a smaller Reaper dash.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Well,
it's
a
not
lot
really.
quicker,
It's
right?
not. She doesn't necessarily teleport. She runs faster and goes invisible and invulnerable.
It's like a Reaper, what's her face's ability?
Tracer.
Right.
Tracer's
Tracer's-
ability, like
yeah.
together. Just like one quick shadow dash.
Mhm.
And then, yeah, after, like Kevin says, when she gets out of it, you move a little bit faster.
Nice.
Which is pretty cool.
Well, she moves faster in it.
In it, yeah.
She doesn't actually teleport anywhere. She runs
Fade.
faster, and she's invincible and invulnerable
Yeah.
and invisible.
Yeah,
so
pretty
you
much like
just
a blink, too.
you're just
It looks
like it looks like a blink,
Yeah.
Okay,
but
okay.
it's really not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On your vision, you can see everything. To them, it looks like you just blinked at the light.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's really cool looking.
Yeah.
It's her
Nice.
it's her get out of jail, but the video they showed, it shows like a Reinhardt blocking everything, and she teleports around, or she goes around Reinhardt and shows up behind them.
Yeah.
Nice.
And her ult is like a giant, almost it's like a Kamehameha
Yeah.
from Dragon Ball Z.
Pretty much
Yeah,
is.
which sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Which both heals and damages at the same time, so.
Uh-huh.
Its range seems amazing and redonkulous, but the drawback is she's stationary. So
Yeah, well, that's what it takes. Like, you just gotta Kamehameha.
I mean, it's a giant
Exactly.
it's a giant beam of death and healing, but
yeah.
she
Like-
could be picked off easily.
Oh, yeah.
Like if your team's at a standoff between two Reinhardts, you can get behind yours, shoot a beam and heal your dudes and hit them at the same time.
Yeah, break that shield down.
Seems real
Yeah.
good.
I wonder if it goes through shields.
I'm sure it damages. Oh, I don't know if it does damage after shields or not.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll
We'll
find
have
out.
to
And
find
see.
out.
Alright,
They
for
didn't show that.
Play tests and everything.
But I mean, speaking of shields, though, the cinematic for Overwatch hits you right in the feels.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
The shields
Oh,
fields.
The Reinhardt cinematic. Was it like Honor and Glory?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
Honor and Glory, you get to see
Man.
more of his lore in it. It's hardcore.
Did it start? Was that girl with him? Was that his daughter? Her
Yeah,
granddaughter?
that's what I'm
granddaughter.
assuming,
I
yeah.
think it already
Yeah.
starts with him being an old man, and he's just like, she's like, you don't need to go back to Overwatch, and he has this nostalgia moment,
Oh yeah.
and you get to watch it, and you're just like, oh man, my feels are
Oh,
getting
yeah.
crushed right now.
You get to see where Reinhardt gets all like his massive like unique scar like, straight across his eye.
Yeah.
You get to learn where all that's from.
The battle of Eichenwald.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Of the map Eichenwald.
Yeah, man, that cinematic trailer was so good.
Yeah.
Like this is why we want them to make movies, TV shows,
And they're
something.
literally like 15, 20 minutes long. Like if you put all of them together now, they're basically 2 hours.
Yeah.
Some people have actually done that.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
You gotta make them flow together and then make a story out of them. You're good.
oh yeah.
Like they already got a story, but like make them all work.
I mean, so far the May one has made me cry the most, but
The May one, that one was sad. I will admit that.
yeah.
I think the other thing they showed on Blizzard or on Overwatch was Blizzard World.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the new map of Overwatch is called Blizzard World, and it basically brings all of them together, like all the Blizzard's like unities / IPs.
Yeah, entities. It has
Entities.
everything that Blizzard's made except Overwatch in it,
Yeah.
because you're playing Overwatch. But
What's as good as Disney World? Well, let's just put it in a video game and
I just
be happy.
I loved it because whoever decided to make that game and whoever's on the creative team decided to put their brains to it and made some good stuff.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Because
sure.
if you're bored in it, you can go get a snack in Snacks Ramus. And I lost my mind when I said Snacks Ramus. Or the Lost and Found Vikings.
Yeah.
You can go collect shit with the Vikings. I was like,
Super
oh my
cool.
god.
Yeah, like they're doing really good.
Yeah, and it's a hybrid map, so it's like point, defense, hold and defense, and then also a, what is it?
Yeah.
A follow
Payload?
mission payload. Thank you.
And I
God.
think from what I
Can't
saw of it,
speak.
one of them starts like defense starts in like the Hearthstone Tavern, and then offense starts in like a StarCraft command center.
I think
I was like, that's so awesome.
that is
Yeah.
awesome.
And you fight over the Stormwind Gate, like the giant statue in Stormwind. Is what you fight over.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
And then like later on, you go fight in Leoric's castle / graveyard. Like you have to like
That's pretty nice.
move the payload through his graveyard.
Hell yeah.
And I think
Works.
nothing really like affects you in the graveyard itself, but you can see all the cool stuff. I just liked it because it has all the like nostalgic things of their games, like the Road to Duskwood. There's this little mechanical griffin going around on a roller coaster.
Now, I didn't see. Did they do much of the Diablo section? Like, I didn't see
They
it.
just made skins, I think.
No, they talked all about
In the Blizz world?
Oh,
No,
okay.
that's like Leoric's graveyard.
Oh, okay.
They did.
Yeah.
There's like a Diablo statue. Like
Okay, for
altar.
some reason. Sorry, I thought you said Arthas for some reason. I always mix those two together.
I was like,
hate
no,
that.
it was Leoric because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember they made a big deal about going through it.
Well, they're
Leoric's.
both dead, yes.
Yeah, yes.
They're both dead kings. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, you fight like literally in his graveyard, and they talk all about it. They
Nice.
had a big picture about it, and it was really cool.
That seems pretty good.
I don't know. I've not played Diablo, so I don't know. But isn't there like a giant tomb that has his name on it?
Yeah,
Well,
the
they
Skeleton
had, like,
King.
coffin or whatever in it, right?
inside Tristram's church, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's a big part of it.
So it sounds like if you got to fight there, you got to have the lyric on your back. So
I think a small part of me, like a big part of me wants it to be real, but I'm pretty sure Blizzard's already thinking about trying to make that real. Like, let's get real.
Oh, if they made that,
If they made
into
it an
a
actual
theme
park,
park,
my God.
But the problem is, they would start doing it in China first. They always do, like, weird stuff like that. Weird thing parts in
What
China
would be
first.
awesome is if they did that, and then every year after that for BlizzCon they hold it there instead of going to a convention center,
It'd be sweet.
Mm-hmm.
and then it would be golden.
Yeah.
But I mean, everyone asked about that park to be real. That was like the 6 of the biggest questions.
Yeah.
So that park can be real? Because it needs to be.
They have enough money to do so.
Dude,
And
that-
they would make enough money.
That
to do
park
so.
would be amazing to go to. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, yeah.
I would go ride all those rides. All day.
That'd be
Oh, man.
hilarious since they, live in Anaheim. Disneyland's there. If they literally just bought out Disneyland, be like, this is ours now.
I don't
Thank you.
even know
I
if
don't
they
know if
have
they-
that money.
Yeah, I don't know if they could do that.
That would be awesome.
Blizzard's good, but I don't know if they're buying Disneyland
Yeah,
good.
they're not Disney good.
No. But what about the loot crate system? They said they were gonna rework that or something.
I hope so. With the whole controversy of like loot crates happening in all the other games, I feel like they're trying to loosen it up since they started it, but to make it better for everyone.
Yeah, I think I heard that they were gonna try to add more content into it for people to acquire.
From what I understand, they're putting skins in all the normal loot crates easier. Like, you can get more of them quicker.
Which is good.
Yeah.
And,
So-
like, the better skins, not just the color variations.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like the color variations are cool, but like make it to where you have to first unlock the first version and then you purchase the skin variants. I
Yeah.
feel like
I wish they can make it where you can still unlock the old ones.
that would
Throughout
be
the whole year.
amazing. Like I understand, like of course make them expensive
Yeah.
Yeah.
as they should be, but like,
Don't make them locked in like 2-week program where, like, if you don't have time to play, then you can't get them, which is
Yeah.
stupid.
because I know
Yeah.
I would definitely buy the Mercy one
Oh,
for
yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah.
I mean, some of their skins they're coming out with for this one are pretty cool because they're doing,
Okay.
like, all Blizzard themed skins.
Yeah, they're actually mixing their
Games
IPs
again.
together. Yeah.
So, like, the Widowmaker gets a Nova skin, which is actually really cool.
Yeah.
It makes me want to play Nova. I mean,
Well, you technically would
Widowmaker.
be, yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
a
how they did
Sonya
that.
Zarya skin.
There's a
Works.
butcher.
Roadhog.
Roadhog.
Thank you. I keep wanting to say Junkrat every time because I love him so much. My little Aussie guy. No, but yeah, a Roadhog butcher, which is so awesome.
There's a couple other ones that are pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't remember some of the other ones, but
What was May? May, did she? No, she got her Arctic,
Yeah.
like, cinematic trailer skin.
And then
Yeah.
Reinhardt got his, or
Yeah.
his old
one.
version, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he was all young.
Yeah.
It's gonna be pretty sweet
I
Oh,
hope
yeah.
so.
with the whole nostalgia of Blizzard.
Man.
Blizzard World's gonna be fun to play on. Because
Mhm.
I could just not fight and just go look around.
Yeah, right?
Speaking of awesome fights,
Yeah.
I guess one of the like big, not like a giant tournament, but one of the bigger Overwatch tournaments came to a stalemate.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Like, they could not take the point from the other team. And so on chat, like they figured out, like maybe Discord or Vin or whatever, their 2 team captains were like, let's make a deal. We'll stop fighting and we'll go to Torbjorn's and we'll melee it out. And that's what they did to figure out who won.
Oh, yeah.
They had their 2 main tanks go from Reinhardt's to Torbjorn's. And they fought, like, it's the little dojo map. It was my favorite because I watched it on the video, and it had, like, their team was over here watching, and the other team was up on this little thing watching outside of the little blue circle.
Yeah.
And the 2 Torbjorns were just hammering it out. Yeah! One would throw down the armor pack, and he'd run and get it, and just, yeah! It killed me. And then, like, the Tracer on this team just sat, and just, like, she'd just be like, nope, sitting down. Did a little emote to sit.
Yeah.
There was, like, a Roadhog
Nice.
watching. That was how they decided who won that map was Torbjorn fights. And, like, both teams were totally okay with it, because they were like, we've been fighting for 15 minutes for this 1 point on overtime.
Yeah.
We're done with this.
Yeah.
So we don't care who wins, just somebody do it. And so they Torbjorned it out, and
Heck
I
yeah.
lost my mind. I was like, that's the greatest way to figure it out ever.
That does
awesome.
sound awesome.
So
Well,
Heck yeah.
we started with WoW, which probably had the probably tied the most content for this BlizzCon. And I guess we'll end with
as
Heroes
always.
that also had a lot.
Oh, yeah. So speaking of mixing all their IPs together, good old Heroes of the Storm.
Oh yeah, their new cinematic trailer had Hanzo and what was her name?
Alex Strazos.
Alex Straja.
Yeah.
They're both entering the Nexus, and that cinematic trailer looked awesome.
And they're both dragons. That's what makes me like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I loved it because they're literally both dragons, but Hanzo just
Well, one's figuratively a dragon. One
Yeah.
is literally a dragon.
Yeah. And of course, the figurative one won.
Yeah, of course. Well, with special dragon powers.
yeah. Well,
Well, you can't beat the, oh my god, Tornado! You
Yeah.
just can't beat that.
it's terrifying. Well,
And the fact that he says it and just like has I bet you the person that was behind voicing it, they probably took forever to have a straight face to say that.
I just loved in that trailer because he doesn't care that she turns into a dragon.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, I got you.
He's like-
I will kill you.
It's like he's seen worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else have you seen?
He's like, Hanzo, I'll kill you. I don't care.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he didn't lose his resolve at all. He was
No.
just like, oh, you're a big dragon, I'm going to shoot you in the face.
Yeah,
Thanks.
knocked her out of the sky, held his bow to her eyes, like, you're gonna submit?
Yeah, you're gonna
It's like,
yield?
fine.
But
Which
like,
was nice of him.
the way it worked, it seemed like it wasn't like an actual fight. They were like, she was testing him. I don't know, it was weird.
Yeah.
Like, she wasn't going all out.
Like they were like just teammates kind of, because they both were just like, oh, well, we're going to go figure out what's in this place.
Well, it looked like she had the power to show the veil between all the universes.
Yeah.
Which is
I mean,
kinda
she's... If for those that don't know her lore is she's like one of the main dragons that fought against Deathwing.
Yeah, she was like the queen of the dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess for what Kevin was theorizing was they're trying to get the mechanics for dragons in so that they can introduce a Deathwing.
Yeah, because Deathwing is one of the other big characters that everybody wants in Heroes because it's Deathwing. Like, he's one of the most iconic Warcraft hero or people ever made.
Oh, yeah.
Because with Alex Drosso, her trait ability is to turn into a dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Which switches all her abilities
And
to
lasts
be
for
stronger.
like 10, 15 seconds.
I think so. Oh, that's what y'all said. I don't know.
It's
exactly.
something like that.
Yeah. Seems very
and
powerful.
it gives her brand new abilities.
Mm-hmm.
It upgrades all of her
upgrades,
abilities.
Yeah.
Which makes them better. Like, her first ability is that she heals somebody, but in doing so takes a portion of her life to heal.
Yeah. As a dragon, you don't take the life.
Yeah, you just heal more.
Yeah.
Her next ability is an AoE heal. Put like a little circle on the ground and step in it, you heal.
And it gets bigger.
And it gets bigger as a dragon, right?
Yep.
And then the third one...
just a little fireball. As a human.
Oh yeah,
You're a
you
little
throw
fireball.
a fireball, and as a dragon you do like a wing beat, and then it like stuns them, I think.
It
pushes
them back,
everything out.
Pushes them
which
down.
is good.
So you're like, oh, that's my camp now.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, which was
And then her ults,
amazing.
one ult is whoever has the higher life. After like 5 seconds, both players go to that life.
Yeah, you do a little
It's
channel.
her and whoever she targets.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like if you, well, it goes off of percentage wise. So if she's at max health and then you have a Cho'Gall that's at like no health, the Cho'Gall will go whatever percentage she has of health.
Yeah.
So max health, Cho'Gall goes to max health.
And if she's dying, she can go to whoever's else's health.
So when you see that, you fight again, you have to make sure you attack them both.
Yeah, make sure they're even on health.
Yeah, and just keep her down because she can't heal as well. Then
or
And
escape very well.
her other ult, she just turns into a dragon, and you control where she shoots little fireballs that deal damage and heal.
Oh yeah.
And then you get to choose where she lands too. I was like, oh my god, that's so good.
Yeah,
because it takes her out of the fight, the whole fight.
Yeah. She
Which
can't
is
be
real
stunned
good.
out of it. She can't be damaged in it. Nothing.
I mean, it's not like a crazy amount of damage, but it is still damage.
Isn't it like a? There's a little bit of time that you have to channel to turn into the dragon.
Yeah,
probably. But I mean, like I'm thinking of like Cursed Hollow, where you're all in a small little spot, and then when you start fighting, you just immediately transform and then just start pounding away.
Yeah, they'll take damage. You heal your people.
Yeah,
they're gonna have
fireball
a difficult
too,
time killing you.
Yeah, she seems really good.
And I heard, speaking of that, another Junkrat's ability, his ult that turns him into a little bomb. I heard that's super ridiculously powerful.
It's really good.
Because it
Compared-
takes you out of the fight, you knock someone out, and then it brings you back like super fast.
Compared to his other ult, because I played against the Junkrat, and his other ult is not that good. The tire.
Oh yeah.
It's not nearly as strong as it is in Overwatch.
Because
Overwatch you can hide the tire a lot easier.
Oh yeah.
In this, it's much easier to see because it's a lot more open and you looking top down instead of behind.
Oh yeah. Because if it's coming from behind you in Overwatch, you can't see it. You can hear it, but you can't see it. In Heroes, you can see it anywhere.
Everything, yeah.
They did show Hanzo a little bit too, and he's got his little split arrows, which are way better in this because it shoots one target and it splits into like 5 arrows.
Nice.
And it just showed that and like his ult.
Yeah, Hanzo is
dragon ult.
coming out soon. It'll be in the
Probably
he's the next
month.
hero that's gonna come out,
Yeah.
but what's her
They're
name?
doing
Strelza.
something with Alex
Alex
Strelza
Strelza.
on the 14th. I don't remember
Yeah.
if it's PTR or if they're releasing it, but I know they said the 14th of this month.
And PTR is a
that's
public
next month.
test realm if you ever want to play their updates before they actually.
So that's
come
like
out.
next week.
Yeah, next week something's happening with Alex Strelza, whether it's... I don't know if PTR is this week or if it's next week, but
Gotcha.
it's probably... I think she's coming out next week. I think PTR is this week with her.
Gotcha. It makes sense because Tuesday will be happening, and that's
And
when
they did
normally do
BlizzCon,
their-
which they showed her, and they'll have her going.
And
Yeah.
speaking of quality of life changes and seeing stuff, you can back the camera a little bit more too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they added a
Yeah.
little bit of different changes. They didn't go into full detail on what those were. I don't
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah, they did. They talked
They
about
did?
a lot of them.
Probably in the
okay.
panels, but
I wasn't able to see that entirely.
So they're making the camera go up further.
yeah, which is awesome.
So, and they showed it because they showed this Stitches grabbing a Chromie that you couldn't have seen before, and Chromie could have wrecked everyone. But they're fighting
yeah,
here,
nice.
and then they've backed the camera up, and a Stitches was like, "Oh hey, whoop, come here," because Chromie was like in these little trees on the Black Heart's Bay. Those little
Nice.
trees in the top left, little bushes.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that I can become even better with lock screen now?
Yes, I guess so.
I don't know how you
See
do that.
more.
I really
I'm
don't.
surprised we didn't bring that up last time we talked about MOMAs, but
Yeah.
yes.
By the way, I am a master at lock screen where these two
I
cannot.
don't understand.
I don't get it. It bothers me to no end that he plays on lock screen, which it'll probably bother some of y'all. Just let us know if it bothers you. I don't know. I
And
can't
let
do
us
it.
know if you are playing correctly with lock screen as well.
I'll listen to Trevor on that part. But they're taking away turret ammo
Oh, really?
completely.
That's awesome.
They're making turrets auto fire regardless.
I do enjoy that.
Um,
Makes it more difficult now.
it makes them more worthy of attacking them, and people
Yeah.
don't just
It makes
waste-
it harder.
like.
Yeah.
So since they're doing that, and they're taking away the extra tower. So you know how it's like 2 towers, a gate, a mana well, the big tower, like the big little,
Yeah, they
Yeah,
have 4
yeah.
in total right there.
and then that other little tower.
Yeah.
They're taking away that little tower
Why?
because they don't need it. It doesn't do anything for anyone. So
It-
they're taking it away
it
and putting
doesn't.
its power into the other 3,
Oh, nice.
into the 2 gates and the big fort.
That's awesome.
So they're putting its armor and its stuff into that.
So, ooh, that kind of makes it rough for specialists.
Yeah. Well,
I guess
It
makes
gives you
harder.
it gives specialists more of a job though.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
because now that you can't waste the bullets.
Yeah, you can't just summon little
And
dudes
then,
like,
like,
specialist dudes.
Illidan just wrecked the tower.
Yeah.
He will be taking damage.
Yeah.
yeah, no, they're doing
Sounds
that,
good.
but in that same regard, they're changing the way mercenary camps work too. because mercenary camps are getting a buff for the most part.
Yeah.
Nice.
The siege ones, you can actually dodge everywhere. Like, you're able to see where their attacks are going to go. They're making it more viable for that. The knight ones are going to be badass with the little wizard.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Because the wizard gives like a 10% or 20% spell armor bonus to everything around it.
Yeah.
Oh, so you
I was like,
definitely need
oh
to
my
kill that
god.
thing. Definitely need to kill
Because I
him.
guess the armors will deal spell damage, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I just know that the knight ones are going to be better at taking towers now because they actually are worth something.
That's good.
Um,
That's nice.
And the little... I don't know what they are. The little dudes on the Diablo map that throw the spears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're getting a buff.
They already throw fast enough.
I know.
The little goatmen. Yeah.
Those things wreck when you're fighting one-on-one.
The other one I'm okay with, but I'm not okay with at the same time, is the change to stealth.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I didn't
how
get to
was
look into
going
that.
About?
Okay, so... So you know how in Overwatch, like Sombra, you can see how she's like... On your team, you can see like the outline of her?
Yeah.
That's what they're doing in Heroes. You can literally see the outline of that hero.
But for both sides.
Both sides. You can see who that stealth hero is. You can see it's Zeratul, Nova, or what's her face, Valyria.
Yeah.
You can see their stealth outline in gray. They're trying right now to see how well it works if they can stop, if they go completely invisible. They don't know what they're going to do with that yet or not, but they're trying to figure that out. But at the moment, they're making all stealth heroes semi-visible because it's so that way it's not just a shimmer on the screen.
Yeah.
In so doing that,
Interesting.
they're buffing every stealth hero.
Oh, wow.
They would need to because Valera just gets so fucked in that regard.
If you see Valyria, yeah, you
But-
can stop her.
Yeah.
If they do it this way, then her stuns,
Yeah.
not stuns, silences and
Yeah, she stuns as well.
no. Her silence and something else gets increased by
Or
like
extra
4
damage.
seconds.
Yeah.
Something retarded. I was just like, she doesn't need to get better, but I mean, if you can see her easier, then yeah, sure. But
Yeah.
But that's if you can hit her. Not every hero has a like an
Yeah.
AoE area type effect.
but Nova
Yeah.
may actually be useful again because
Oh, yeah.
she's finally getting the bonus movement speed while she's stealthed as her like main
Basic
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, main
good.
thing?
I was like, good lord, it's about time y'all figured that one out.
Nice.
So she's actually gonna be faster while she's stealthed.
That's nice.
Her snipe is gonna deal, I think it's gonna deal less damage, but be able to shoot more,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
something like that.
Extra charge or something.
And then she gets her new trait is she can re-stealth instantly. So she can be like, no, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Like Valera, that's like the best thing about her. You stab, you run away, and then you push the button to just go into vanish mode
Yeah,
again.
she can re-out. Zeratul is getting more mobility and more movement speed.
Ugh, yeah.
Since he's getting the ability to be seen easier, he's going to be able to move quicker.
But he has too many blinks.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
getting more mobility
Like-
Uh,
from what they said.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do? Anything with Samro?
They
So you can
didn't
turn
say anything
invisible?
about that yet, but they will be, yeah.
Yeah.
They talked about all four of them will be getting a buff since they can be seen easier, but they're not sure.
I wonder how that actually works into actual play wise.
I don't know.
Because you can now see the assassin going for the healer, and then you can just jump it.
Yeah,
Jump
they're not
it.
sure what they're going to do on it yet.
Yeah. If they make him go completely invisible, man,
That's some bush hiding.
That's gonna be hard to deal with.
They're testing that right now. I remember hearing about that on the thing, is that they're testing that to see how game breaking it is if the hero is stopped, if it goes completely invisible that you can't see.
Yeah.
If it changes it too much or not.
You won't be able to see them coming at all. They would have to nerf the hero for sure to do that.
Like,
Because not being able to see them, you can't stop them guaranteed.
yeah.
But like all of those game changes, like those mechanics and stuff, are not coming until like mid-December.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
so
they're-
it's gonna take a while.
They're trying to roll out all of the new hero stuff when the new season shows up. The new Heroes of the Storm season
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
rolls
I can
out,
see
which
that.
is in like December 15th or December 16th,
Yeah,
something
that-
like that, mid-December.
That
Gotcha.
works. That makes sense. They want to mess with the season right now.
Yeah, they're
With
trying to
ranking
get
system.
trying to get it all done before then. But those are like the main mechanics they're changing for heroes.
Nice.
Thank
Not
you.
too bad. Well, guys, anything else?
I think that's all for the BlizzCon. It seemed pretty fun, legit.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Minus the disappointing of Diablo. But
Yep.
no.
But hope for next year. That's all we got.
Hope for they just have the game released. I don't want them to talk about it until they just release it. Like BlizzCon. Everyone has it. Yay. I'm like, okay, awesome. Thanks.
That'd be pretty epic.
Yeah.
They just didn't release anything about Diablo, and they're like, oh, yeah, here's Diablo. Go.
Yeah.
They definitely need to learn that from Bethesda. Be like, oh, here's the game. Thanks.
Yeah.
Heck
Get
yeah.
to everyone at the same time, make everyone equal as possible.
Yeah. Well, thank you everyone for joining us on this episode of Lazy Loungin'. It's been an honor. My name is William Cardwell.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Trevor.
And thank you for enjoying Geektopia Island. Hope you have a nice day.
Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and keep up to date with our future content.
And please join us on our social media and check us out on Twitch.